Welcome to this Getting Started with Poet training session. First, we'll take a look at Poet and its features, then the Poet framework, the Poet base object types, and finally Poet applications. To start with, let's first understand some market limitations in supply chain operations. Many supply chain teams rely on emails and spreadsheets to coordinate tasks. While these tools are familiar, they operate separately, resulting in fragmented information and no consistent data format. This lack of integration creates silos and makes it difficult to establish a single source of truth across functions. Without structured, centralized tracking, managers have little real-time insight into process status. This lack of transparency makes it harder to detect issues early or allocate resources effectively, leading to reactive rather than proactive decision-making. When coordination breaks down and visibility is limited, projects often fall behind schedule. Tasks may overlap, get delayed, or be missed entirely, causing bottlenecks that ripple through the supply chain. These combined issues raise operational costs, disrupt delivery timelines, and reduce the reliability and performance of the supply chain. The result is lower efficiency, higher risk, and weaker customer confidence. So what is POET? Process Orchestration for Empowered Teams is a TraceLink developed application designed to enable exception management and process collaboration with trade and supply chain partners. It's a modern approach to manage and execute business processes that emphasizes on collaboration, visibility, and adaptability, all while giving teams the power to make decisions and drive outcomes. Rather than relying on rigid top-down workflows, process orchestration coordinates people, systems, and data across departments in real time, enabling cross-functional teams to work more fluidly and efficiently. When applied to empower teams, it means teams have ownership over their part of the process. The process is transparent so everyone knows the current state, blockers, and responsibilities. It provides a centralized place where companies can coordinate, resolve, and track exceptions across end-to-end supply chain processes in real time. So what can you do with POET? POET is designed to enhance multi-enterprise collaboration. It allows you to create no-code process-orientated workflows that replace traditional tools like emails and spreadsheets. This solution is built on the OPUS platform and supports various supply chain workflows including quality management, issue management, audit preparation, and document collaboration. As you can see by the different categories, it enables orchestration across critical business domains that are traditionally disconnected. It connects the dots between different teams and different companies, ensuring everyone is on the same page. By business function, it provides quality management. In quality, things like quality document review, SOP approvals, and CAPA management often involve multiple internal departments and external partners. POET streamlines this by providing a single collaborative environment, eliminating manual handoffs, and ensuring audit trails are robust and complete. Regulatory affairs and compliance. Regulatory tasks are complex and require precision. POET helps coordinate everything from regulatory submission and label coordination to compliance exception management. This ensures a single source of truth for all documentation and approvals, significantly reducing risk. Procurement and supplier management. Onboarding a new supplier or managing a qualification audit can be a long, disjointed process. POET simplifies this by providing a standardized workflow for things like supplier onboarding, data gathering, and performance assessments, ensuring you have the right partners faster. Manufacturing execution. In manufacturing, POET is key for coordinating complex activities that span across multiple manufacturing sites and partners. It helps manage things like batch record deviations, change requests, and partner tech transfers, ensuring that manufacturing processes are aligned and issues are resolved collaboratively. Supply chain management. This is all about speed and agility. POET enables a more flexible and responsive supply chain by coordinating tasks like new product launches, production rescheduling, and distribution readiness. This is where we go beyond simple visibility and enable active collaborative problem solving. Ultimately, POET enables you to move from a reactive fragmented approach to a proactive orchestrated one. POET delivers several key value drivers that help organizations improve collaboration, reduce costs, and minimize risk. It enables better collaboration by digitizing people-to-people processes that are unique to each company, allowing teams and partners to work together more efficiently across organizations. It drives cost efficiency by leveraging an integrate once model, which eliminates the need for multiple costly integrations and simplifies connectivity across systems. It also reduces risk by transforming scattered, unstructured tasks into structured and trackable workflows, ensuring greater visibility, accountability, and compliance. Additionally, POET offers flexibility in deployment. It can function either as a standalone application or as a companion application that supports and enhances processes managed in other systems. Let's now take a look at the POET framework. OPUS is TraceLink's platform to build and manage digital supply networks. POET, on the other hand, is a purpose-built application on the OPUS platform, just like other applications such as Mint. What makes POET unique is that it comes with a powerful embedded orchestration engine and methodology that brings supply chain processes to life. It brings structure, ownership, and agility to processes that span multiple teams and systems. It empowers you to design and own their part of the process, collaborate seamlessly, continuously improve based on real-time data. Let's understand this with the pyramid approach. The bottom layer is the OPUS platform. This is the foundation of TraceLink's digital supply network. It provides the infrastructure, data integration, and orchestration across the network. The middle layer is the application layer, which are the solutions built on OPUS. These applications are built to solve specific business problems. POET and Mint are such applications. At the top of the pyramid are the real-world use cases and business processes executed by end users. These workflows are powered by the applications and orchestrated using capabilities like those provided by POET. POET is not about rigid control. It's about clarity, collaboration, and accountability. Two critical roles in this framework are the process owner and the process partner. Let's start with the owner. The POET owner is the individual or team that owns the POET application instance and by extension owns the process network defined within it. This means they are accountable for the end-to-end performance, governance, and design of the business process being orchestrated in POET. They're responsible for configuring the process network in POET, linking with external or internal POET partners to enable collaboration. Now let's talk about the partner. The POET partner is an invited collaborator within the process network. They're from an external enterprise and are responsible for executing specific parts of the process as defined by the POET owner. For example, if a company is exchanging DSESA compliance data with US trade partners, those same partners will also be the ones that collaborate with owners for exception management in POET. POET owners link a partner, such as a supplier or quality team, to complete their designated tasks or approvals. POET partners contribute domain expertise to the process, execute assigned tasks or deliverables, provide real-time feedback and raise risks or blockers, and suggest improvements based on their operational perspective. In terms of visibility, POET owners have full end-to-end visibility into the process network, including all participating partners, tasks, task statuses, performance metrics, and exception trends. POET partners have focused visibility. They see only the tasks and data relevant to their role, but can contribute to the overall process through collaboration and feedback. The POET user interface is designed to make complex cross-functional process management intuitive, visual, and collaborative. Key areas of POET user interface are user context. It's prominently placed at the top, ensuring users always have their bearings. This fixed area provides a reliable and familiar interaction journey. The submenu clearly guides users to their desired types of business object. The main content area provides a rich, interactive space for effortless engagement, whether consuming or collaborating. And the toolbar and push panel provides convenient access to key actions. Let's look at the workflow-based states and transitions. Starting with draft. This is the initial state for all exceptions, whether created automatically through integrations or manually through the UI or API. Exceptions in the draft state are not visible to external partners. To do indicates that the exception is ready for collaboration. At this stage, external partners will gain visibility into the exception. In progress represents that the exception is actively being worked on. This is typically the stage where communication and file sharing with external partners occurs to facilitate resolution. Done. The final resolved state of the exception. This state is used when the issue has been successfully closed, corrected, or determined to be invalid. Just note that exception from draft state to other states is unidirectional, meaning the exception can't be sent back to draft state once it's transitioned to another state, whereas it can have bidirectional transitions among other base states. The process of interaction typically begins with an object creator creating a base object. Initially in the draft state, the object is visible only to the object creator for internal preparation. Both an owner and a partner can create an object. Once moved to To-Do, the object becomes visible to relevant object responder, external or cross-functional teams, signaling readiness for review and potential collaboration. As the object progresses to In Progress, both the object creator and the object responder actively interact by sharing files, exchanging messages, and coordinating actions to resolve the issue. This is the most collaborative phase, where cross-team communication is essential. When the issue is resolved, the object transitions to the Done state. Even after closure, both the object creator and the object responder can provide further updates to a closed object. Overall, POET workflows ensure clear ownership, stage visibility, and timely collaboration, streamlining how teams work together to resolve issues efficiently. Now on to the POET base object types. POET is designed as a collection of base objects, which you can extend to create subtypes that meet specific business needs. The three main base objects are Work Item. This base object supports multi-enterprise process management. It enables workflow and collaboration across supply chain teams when assignments and due dates are needed. For example, exceptions, change requests, recalls, document review, tasks. Item. This is a generic blank slate building block. It enables workflow and collaboration within your company for any type of business process, for example, plant e-logbook, checklist, batch records. List. This base object acts as a container that holds a collection of objects. You can use it to build structures such as tasks and subtasks with it. For example, operations tracking, quality and compliance audits, manage and track shipments. Let's learn about these base objects in more detail in upcoming slides. Let's start with understanding the work item. The work item is a collaboration object built on the POET platform. It enables two or more companies to share data and work together on a common business process. Work items support scalability and extensibility, allowing them to adapt to a wide range of collaboration scenarios. Work items enable seamless collaboration and data exchange between multiple enterprises, partners, or stakeholders. They are ideal for use cases that require ongoing interaction and shared visibility across organizational boundaries. Work items provide shared visibility into key data and processes for all participating enterprises while ensuring security, access control, and traceability. Let's consider a scenario which helps us to get a better understanding of a work item and how it is helpful for a time-sensitive task ensuring the supply of a life-saving medication to a hospital network. PharmaHeal Inc., the owner, is a pharmaceutical manufacturer responsible for manufacturing, quality control, and packaging of the medication. MedBridge Logistics, the partner, is a logistics partner. Health First Hospital Network, the partner, requires the medication on site within 10 days to prepare for a scheduled patient treatment program. When PharmaHeal releases the batch, a work item is created in POET. It contains key details such as the batch number, quantity, and shipment destinations, and it provides a shared digital workspace accessible by all collaborators. Inside the work item, PharmaHeal shares production status and quality documents. MedBridge proposes pickup schedules and routes, and the hospital confirms required delivery dates. All communication and updates happen within the same record, ensuring alignment and traceability. As soon as the shipment begins, the work item updates to in-transit state, giving all partners real-time visibility into shipment progress and cold chain temperature data. If a deviation or potential delay occurs, the group can take immediate corrective action right within the shared workflow. Once the hospital receives and inspects the delivery, it logs confirmation and attaches temperature data through the same work item, which Farmer Hill then reviews and closes. This example shows how a work item delivers true multi-enterprise collaboration, allowing different organizations to share data securely, coordinate actions in real time, and maintain full traceability. The result is faster, more reliable delivery of critical medication and complete confidence that quality and timelines are met. Let's now take a look at how to create a work item in the system. Navigate to My Networks, select the Poet network, and go. From the submenu on the left-hand side, select Work Item, then New, enter a title and your due date, then Save. The work item is then created in the draft state. You can then either edit it here or go to the Work Item menu again, enter into the item, and edit. Let's start by changing the status from draft to do. In the Participants section, we can enter an assignee company, we can also enter the email address of the assignee user and enter any comments or attach any files as necessary. Then select Save. An item is a lightweight object instance in Poet. It serves as a blank slate that businesses can customize to fit their specific operational needs. Unlike predefined applications, the item object offers flexibility, allowing organizations to design subtypes that align precisely with their internal processes. The key difference between an item and a work item is the handling of due dates. Work items include a due date feature that enables due date-based notifications. Work items include a due date feature that enables due date-based notifications and reminders such as due date approaching or due date past. Items, on the other hand, do not include a due date, making them ideal for activities that are not time-bound. Items are best suited for internal collaboration and for managing ongoing or flexible tasks that do not require strict deadlines. They empower teams to model their own subtypes and workflows while maintaining full control over the structure and data they capture. In this scenario, MedNova Systems, a global medical device manufacturer, is responsible for maintaining its MRI machines across multiple production sites. The company uses the item-based object in Poet to digitize and standardize its equipment maintenance and collaboration processes. The process is entirely internal and ongoing, making it an ideal fit for an item because it requires collaboration and visibility without strict due dates. Each piece of manufacturing equipment is represented by its own equipment maintenance item in Poet, calibration results, and component replacements in the shared record. The quality team reviews maintenance outcomes and verifies that all activities meet compliance requirements, adding digital sign-offs within the same item. Meanwhile, the operations team can view equipment status in real time to plan production schedules and prevent downtime. All updates, notes, and supporting documents such as calibration certificates or inspection photos are stored directly within the item. This eliminates the need for separate spreadsheets or localized maintenance logs. Historical records remain accessible for audits, trend analysis, and future planning. Because the item is not tied to deadlines, it serves as a living record that evolves over time, capturing each maintenance cycle and quality verification as equipment continues to operate. This ensures that every department has full visibility into equipment performance, improving reliability, reducing unplanned downtime, and simplifying compliance with regulatory standards. Through this use case, the item acts as a centralized internal collaboration space that is not bound by time but designed for accuracy, accountability, and continuous improvement in equipment management. We'll now take a look at how to create and edit an item. In your Poet network, go to Item, select Add New, and enter a title. Then save. The work item is created in the draft state. To edit, select the Edit button, and you can enter a comment and attachments if needed. Then save. A list is a multi-enterprise business object that allows to group multiple items, work items, and subtypes. Owners can collaborate internally or externally with partners to track and complete a series in a list required to achieve a business objective. In this scenario, MedNova System uses the list-based object in Poet to manage and monitor its quality and compliance audits across multiple facilities and devices. The company's goal is to maintain consistent audit practices, centralize visibility, and ensure that all sites follow the same compliance standards. In this example, MedNova Systems consolidates audit reports of different medical devices into one list. Let's now take a look at how to create and edit a list in the system. In your Poet network, go to Work Item List. Select Add New. Enter a title for your new list. Then save. The work item is created in the draft state. To edit a list, select Edit, and under List Associations, select Add. Here you'll see a push panel pop up. Select the desired work item from the drop-down list. Then Apply. The desired work item is then added. You can also enter any comments as necessary, and also attach any files. Be sure to save any changes. Finally, let's take a look at Poet applications. Poet is not a single-point tool. It's a multi-purpose workspace where cross-enterprise teams collaborate on structured workflows that require visibility, accountability, and coordination. You can collaborate for multiple things such as compliance exceptions. Whenever compliance issues arise, such as missing serialization data or documentation mismatches, Poet allows you to log, track, assign, and resolve exceptions collaboratively with your partners. It ensures no issue falls through the cracks. Inspection. Inspection workflows can be created and managed here. It can be both internal and partner-driven. Teams can document findings, attach evidence, and maintain real-time visibility into inspection outcomes. Audits. Whether it's supplier audits or internal quality audits, Poet standardizes the process. Each step is defined, responsibilities are clear, and updates are visible to everyone, reducing email chaos and spreadsheet tracking. Tasks. Every process generates tasks. Poet provides a unified view of all your assignments across projects and partners. This keeps cross-functional work moving efficiently. Partner onboarding. Bringing new partners into your network can be complex. Poet simplifies onboarding by automating document exchange, training confirmation, and approval steps. Quality documents. All key quality or compliance documents can be shared, reviewed, and approved directly through Poet, maintaining version control and visibility for all stakeholders. Product recalls. In a recall event, Poet's orchestration capabilities become critical, guiding each stakeholder through the right actions in the right order, ensuring regulatory compliance and enabling rapid response. Artwork and label management. Managing packaging artwork and labeling changes often involves multiple teams such as design, regulatory, manufacturing partners. Poet coordinates all these touchpoints to ensure accuracy and timely approval. Partner data gathering. Poet can streamline the way you collect data from partners, for example, gathering compliance certificates, ESG data, or material details through structured workflows instead of manual outreach. Along with these, you can design new processes that fit your organization's specific needs. As your business evolves, new workflows can be modeled and automated directly in Poet without new code development. This brings us to the end of this Getting Started with Poet training session. To start with, we looked at an introduction to Poet and its features. Then the Poet framework, POET-based object types, and finally POET applications. If you have any questions following this training session, please feel free to email tracelinkuniversity@tracelink.com. Thank you for your time today.